Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chatt-Cast, hosted by yours truly, Matthew Shields. As always, we have a pretty quaint cast here. Let's start down here at the end.
Gavin Prophet.
Gina Peebles.
Jared Tatum.
And, this is Miss Peebles' first time ever being on the Chatt-Cast, and I think this is the first time we've actually had a teacher as a host on the Chatt-Cast, not including Woodward. I don't know.
He doesn't count. He's not a
Give me
teacher.
7 days.
7 days?
And I won't be your teacher anymore.
Oh
That's
my God, I
upsetting.
forgot.
You just killed the mood.
I'm telling you.
Well,
I killed her mood earlier. I
Beside
told her.
that, what are you up to? Besides, obviously, not being our teacher and speaking to the mic.
We are going to Oregon, to see my mom. She got hurt. So we'll be in Oregon for as long as we need to be, because I don't have a job anymore.
Well, I'll tell you, I used to play the Oregon Trail on the computer when I was
knew
younger,
you
so
were.
I know a thing or
It's
two.
the normal.
Matt, isn't that a bit
The normal
insensitive
reaction.
after hearing about her mom?
Oh, well, no, I don't think so.
No,
Just saying
it's
I
okay.
played
She's
the Oregon
okay
Trail.
now. She's just at home.
I'm not
okay.
saying she went on the
Oregon is known
Trail.
for dysentery only because of the Oregon Trail.
Okay.
And cannibalism.
And cannibalism, I think.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
because of the Oregon
That
Trail.
Donner Party.
Oh, okay.
Donner
Yeah.
Party that went over.
Speaking of the Oregon Trail, although Oregon Trail is a game, but in the facet of media, I just want to say I've been watching a lot of films that came out in 2022,
That was
especially
a terrible
A24.
segue.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
That was a terrible
Awful
segue.
segue.
I know.
Awful
Right?
segue.
We wanted to
Yeah,
actually
you're awful
go
for
over
that.
some film.
So, I guess my first question, because I was just thinking about it, what film, can you watch over and over again, repeat, every single day? I know I have mine, but
Does it
I
have to
feel
be
like
from
I'm
this
always
year?
talking.
I feel like
my bad. I interrupted you, but does it have to be from this year?
No, it can be from any
Oh,
year.
good, because
Okay.
I'm old.
I was like, I don't rewatch The Whale every single day.
I said The Whale was a good
haven't
movie,
seen that
maybe
yet.
3 times.
What?
I haven't seen that yet.
The
Is
Whale's a
it good?
great movie.
Is it?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
It's
So
a
do you know
great
what it
movie.
is?
With me, he hasn't
I haven't
seen
seen it. I'm not gonna see it.
All right,
I don't
you
really
3
watch
are
movies.
When
charlatans.
they win that many awards, and I do love Brendan Fraser.
I do. I
In fact,
love Brendan Fraser.
The
I really
Mummy
do.
is one that I can watch over
Yeah,
and
the
over.
Mummy
never
is
seen The
great.
Mummy.
Are you serious?
I've never seen The Mummy.
The Mummy
Good
series, as long as it has him in it, I can watch.
Yeah,
The Tom Cruise one does not.
No, nah.
For so long, I thought the Scorpion King and the Mummy were the same thing, and it was just like a spin. I thought it was like The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings.
It's like the prequel. It's the prequel because he appears as a terribly CGI Scorpion King in.
He's the hybrid.
second?
It's like
I
a
think so.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson Scorpion hybrid, and then they had to make like an origin story for him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on The Rock, The Rock hasn't been in anything recently now that I think about it.
No,
but he's the
he's-
highest. Recently, as in
No,
last year.
yes, he has.
Like last year.
Black
I'm thinking about
Adam.
last year.
This year,
well,
this
he's got
year.
a TV show on.
He's been in a movie
this
HBO,
year.
right?
Yeah, well, I was going. He's like the highest paid actor
I
or
believe
something
that.
like that. He's made billions.
No,
off
he.
it.
The reason he hasn't been in many movies is because he has his own production crew. Like he has a production company.
Also,
so,
are you taking into account that there's inflation? Because there are actors that have been around a lot longer than The Rock. And I'm just wondering the comparison.
No, he was the highest paid actor in the world at a time because he had the most roles. He was in everything. This was
Okay.
back when he was still wrestling too.
Okay, yeah. So now I won't argue too much with you.
Well, no. So, another bad segue. But has there ever been a movie that you watched it once, twice, however many times, and it just changes you? Like you just think differently?
Yeah, that's the same movie that I can rewatch over and over
If
and
you
over
say
again.
The Whale, I swear to God.
No,
Princess Bride.
no, the movie that I feel like I can
You
watch.
just said no.
No. The
No,
Princess
it's not.
Bride
Bride,
means
he's like,
nothing.
no.
No, it's not.
Because my movie is Paddington.
No.
No.
You can't know Paddington.
Well, it was
man.
good knowing the
Paddington's
chat.
not that
The
good.
Princess Bride. It's what it is.
Oh,
Paddington
the
is a.
Princess Bride has
Paddington is not that
everything.
good.
So does Paddington.
No,
Paddington
it
has a
does not
bear
have
eating sandwich.
sword
Would it be
play.
possible to get one person at a time?
My apologies.
Go ahead, Miss
Oh,
Peebles.
that's
Since
me.
she was
Sword
talking,
play.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me.
Sword play. Love. The most epic kiss ever. A giant. And
Actually.
then inconceivable. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Paddington.
RUSs.
Paddington has a bear eating marmalade, and
I'm with
a
him.
jazz band that follows him everywhere he goes. Right. A loving
The movie
family.
sucks.
Paddington has more than a lot of us
Trying
can
not to
ask for,
interject.
you know? And for kids, that's a beautiful thing. The Princess Bride doesn't have that. It's what Andre the
Paddington
Giant or something.
sucks.
I've never seen Paddington or The Princess Bride, so you don't even act surprised. I told you this
Same,
on the
same
phone,
old.
and you
now.
reacted
I was
the same
upset.
way.
I am
I remember because
upset.
I was doing the '80s like video thing, and I was like, "Oh, I never saw it," and you were just like,
It's like whenever Matthew tells everybody that we went on the trip with to Atlanta that he hasn't seen Matrix. Every single time he said it, we were like, Matthew, are you serious?
Hold on that. I watched The Matrix for the first time, and I know Woodward's in the back punching the air right now because he hated when I said this. It's not that great. It's like not that
Bro,
great.
oh my god. It's
It's
Keanu
like
Reeves,
fine.
bro. It's
Okay,
Keanu
so
Reeves.
it's not fair because The Matrix was the first of its kind where you choose to either be in the maze or the Matrix, or you choose to be in reality. There was no other idea like that before The Matrix.
I think someone had the idea that something was fake.
Matt, you're just too critical because look,
I
you
don't
haven't
know.
seen The Matrix, but you'll bring up like all of these like classic like art film school kind of movies, and you'll be like, "Oh yes, this film is amazing
No, here's the
for
thing about The
X, Y,
Matrix.
and Z."
Here's the
But you're
thing-
like, "I don't like The Matrix because Neo shouldn't have swallowed that pill." Okay.
No, my thing about The Matrix is it's just too hyped. Like, I'm not someone that like avoids the bandwagon just because I don't want to be on it. But I think it's just a little too hyped. And I think that's what shrouded it. If I just watched it as a casual movie, I probably would have liked it. But Woodward and you,
I don't
texted
think
the
it's
group
hyped.
chat.
I think it's everybody thinks it's good except you.
How about this?
Girl
Perfectly.
in the red dress.
Never
Okay,
seen
never
it.
Move
seen
on
that.
to the next question.
I've never seen that. Movies
No,
or
it's
TV?
not a movie. She's in The Matrix.
Oh, the girl in the red dress.
Literally.
Movies or TV? Movies or TV? I'm gonna go TV specifically, and we can't really delve too much into it because it's a school podcast. But Game of Thrones, I'm gonna just leave it at that. One of the best
TV.
shows that have ever graced the screen.
What is the worst TV show you've ever watched, Matthew?
Well, the thing
I
is
got mine
about
right now.
TV is that like TV can die super fast because it'll
It
have
can.
a
In fact,
great
right now, the writers' strike.
the writer's strike.
Last time it was a huge deal. We only have 30 minutes, Matt. We couldn't go into your specific issues.
Okay, yeah, Matt. The writer's strike doesn't
Um,
include you, bud. But you know, it's like TV.
We're
they
picking
could
on
have
you,
like
Mr.
a
Woodward.
they could have like a really good, strong start, and then like ratings just make the later seasons get
Yeah.
terrible.
True.
But movies usually, if there's like a one good movie, that'll stand and that'll be solid.
Yeah.
For,
Princess Bride.
I've
Back
never
to the
seen
Future.
Princess Bride. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna answer Gavin's question. Worst TV show? I'm easily gonna go for the Series of Unfortunate Events on
Wow.
Netflix.
Are you
No,
dead
Matt,
serious?
Matt.
Say
Matt.
You're saying a series of unfortunate events when shows like Velma exist?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I haven't seen Velma. I watched
Velma
the first
is
2
the
episodes. I
worst
could not
piece of
get into
media
it.
Matt,
to
have
ever
you ever
come out.
read a series of unfortunate
I've
events?
not. I
It's
saw
super good book.
I
Okay.
saw part of the movie with Jim Carrey, and I love Jim Carrey. So that was
It's not a
just.
movie.
Matt,
There's
I'm
a
gonna
movie, a
Oh, I
book,
guess
and a
it
show.
Matt, I'm gonna
And then-
freak out. Okay.
Hold on.
A series of
Hauser took over.
A series of unfortunate events is my favorite book series of all time.
Oh, yes.
And I love the show.
Did they do it justice?
In some parts, they obviously did it different, but even if it was like its own kind of thing, it's still a very good show because the story can't miss. It's a very good story.
I will say it's really cool to say Lemony Snicket.
It feels like a book narration.
Lemony
I think
Snicket is
that's why you don't
Patrick
like it.
Warburton. Who doesn't love Patrick Warburton?
Yeah.
I can only
I
name
do
like
love
2
him.
things
Gronk
he's been
is
in.
Great.
I know Kronk, and I know he played
You're gonna say Joe Swanson.
He's putty
Yeah, I was gonna
on
say Joe
Seinfeld.
Hey, Peter. Like you can't-
Seinfeld.
Putty.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld
I've never
was my
seen
dad's
Seinfeld.
favorite TV show. I've not seen a single full episode.
My favorite TV shows, Star Trek.
Star Trek.
You're just like my dad. It's
I'm
an
sorry,
old people
I
thing.
love
Just like Star Trek. they're gonna have to go to commercial break, and then we're gonna have to talk about Princess Bride during commercial break. But we'll see you right after this quick message.
Doctor, can I see you at sick bed 1?
This isn't looking good. He's dehydrated.
Vitals aren't seeing. Well, Mr. Panther, I need you to stay down. Doctor, can I see you in your office?
I don't know what to do.
I'm thinking of everything. There's nothing left.
There's one thing.
I know what you mean.
All he needs is a shot of prime.
What are you eating?
Skittles.
What do you mean?
They're under the desk. They just kind of magically appear whenever I reach under there.
What flavor are they?
Lemon.
That's crazy. That's my favorite.
Share the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
And welcome back from commercial break. Those are two really great commercials at a Chattco Film. But Chattco Film doesn't only do commercials. All right, I didn't know if y'all knew that. Well, of course you guys know that. You're in Chattco Film. But Chattco Film, as its name would suggest, also produces movies and films. So I thought, because we haven't really talked about the newer ones in depth, it'd be fun if we did a ranking of 4 select movies at a Chattco Film. These movies being Heist, which came out recently, filmed in Atlanta. Bigfoot, which has not come out yet, so Miss Peoples will not be able to comment on it too much, but these two will be able to. Forgotten, which I'm going to leave it as it is, and The Find, starring Gavin.
What a classic.
About the leaving it as it is. What's up with that?
We'll get to it. All right, we're going to get to it. So we're going to go by number 4. What we're going to do is we're going to go down, just say what it is, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay? So get them in your head. Think about what number 4, the worst one, is going to be. All right?
Okay.
Y'all have them? Y'all have locked down? It's Heist, Bigfoot, Forgotten, or The Find. Yours should probably be Bigfoot because you haven't seen Bigfoot, have you?
I have not.
So yours, okay, hers is Bigfoot. Decided. Anyway, starting down. Let's go to Gavin.
Mine is The Find.
Okay.
The Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Mine is actually going to be The Find.
Forgotten.
You're going to go for Forgotten?
Yeah.
See, look, here, that's a fair take, Forgotten, because Forgotten was film 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. The acting was a little subpar. But for film 1, having a 20-minute short film, that's not, I mean, I'm not against that.
No.
The Find, and this isn't going
The
against
Find,
you guys.
let me talk about this for a second.
Yeah,
The Find, I was in the production. That was film 3. It looks like film 1. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's because we had I'm not gonna name no names. We had people in there that were bringing us back. It was so bad in film 3. I feel like now being out of film, helping you guys, we filmed so much more better stuff than
So
what we did in
much
that
more
class.
better stuff.
So much better.
Yeah, I don't like the fine because I had to be in a hot cloak and it was
Oh, yeah,
it was
that.
not fun.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Are you
bad
gonna,
working environment.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
keep Forgotten as your 4? Or are you gonna?
Forgotten's my 4 because it was too long.
That's. I'm not against it. See, I'm not against it. It
Too
was a really
long.
hard decision.
Too long.
Too long? All right. Let's go to our number 3. You can actually vote on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Hold on.
Oh,
We're on the list.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Go, Gavin.
Mine is Forgotten.
Okay.
The Find.
There you go.
Forgotten.
No, it's not.
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah, the
See,
find
not much
was just-
change there.
Yeah, the find was just like it looked rookie. It was like rook.
I had fun filming it. It was extremely
it looked
fun.
fun.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the work environment. Oh, thank you. Work environment wasn't very great.
No.
I want to know, Miss Peoples, why are you saying the find?
Yeah, I would love to know, Miss Peoples.
I think it was because the only part of it that I got to work on was the poster.
Oh, you worked
So-
on the poster.
The
I didn't
poster
get
is
to
incredible.
watch it until much later.
So
was
And the
it?
poster
It's
is
pretty
poster's
good.
incredible.
nice.
It's pretty good.
All
Yeah.
of our posters are nice.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
find's the best one. Don't
It
even
is.
get it twisted.
I'll give it to you. I give it to you. Now, our number 2. I have mine. All right. So we're gonna go down. Gavin.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Okay, the one that heist, the heist.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
I'm gonna go heist. I'm gonna go heist.
It's Bigfoot.
You're going Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's not as good as the heist. No.
Well, hold on. So the viewers, if you haven't seen the heist, what are you? If you haven't seen the heist, what are you doing? Honestly, just stop now and go watch the heist. But then make sure you come back,
Perhaps we
please.
should put that in an email also.
Yeah.
Go watch
To
the
say
heist.
we
Go
need
watch
to
the heist.
get the word out.
Let me
Maybe
explain.
a link.
So the heist was a film we shot in Atlanta when we went there for Skills USA, on iPhone.
Very
With how little
cool.
planning it was, it came out really nice.
Yeah.
it was like on a
Bigfoot.
whim.
It was on a whim out of nowhere. We
Yeah.
filmed we were just got up and was like, we can't do anything today. Let's film.
I was
And we
taking a
ended up filming
nap,
for
and
6
y'all just-
hours straight.
Yeah, I did like being able to see all the behind the scenes stuff. And Woodward and you guys did post what it looked like and then what it looked like before
Yeah.
with raw shots and then what you guys cut it to be, and it was really cool.
If
My
we
favorite
ha-
parts were when we had just random people in the hotel. We made sure that there was a lot of people around us when we did it, so that we would get their reaction.
Genuine reaction.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny.
No,
awesome.
there's a deleted scene where I'm chasing Gavin, and
Oh,
what I was
you hurt your
no,
knee?
what I was supposed to do
Oh, yeah.
was I was supposed to push Gavin down, walk around him, and Ryan and Brian were supposed to walk up towards me, and we were supposed to chase him. That's not what happened. I ran up, I pushed him, but I guess I was too into the character, and I fell.
Bro tackled me. I
broke
was
I didn't
underneath
break.
him.
I didn't break, but I sprained my my kneecap, and I crippled up to walk after him, and then he was just cut, and we couldn't use it because
Yeah.
Ryan and Brian left. Brian left first, and then Ryan fouled too.
No, it's-
But
it's
Maybe
so-
you
it
should,
was
go
so
into a
sweaty.
musical number, right?
We reshot this
Then
running
you
scene
can.
so many times. We were so sweaty.
The running scenes.
It was-
What's so funny is that when Brian was chasing him, Gavin was going full speed. As soon as Mad's chasing him, you can tell that Gavin's jogging.
yeah,
So
I'm
he keeps
literally
cutting
going
in
full
between them.
speed, and I think I'm going 20 an hour, and then I look at the footage, and I'm going But let's talk about Bigfoot. So Bigfoot was our submission. Is that funny, Levi? Sorry.
I didn't
One of our
get to
PAs behind the screen.
finish.
Sorry, go ahead.
We didn't do our firsts.
We didn't get to our first. I'm going over Bigfoot. So Bigfoot was a short film that we submitted for Skills USA about a character named Maxwell Buck Wheatley Greenwood, who hunts Bigfoots. And Gavin
I'm
played it.
Bigfoot.
He hunts Bigfoot. What?
I don't like the props
What
in
props?
that film.
Yeah,
I
I don't
bought the
either.
props.
I don't
I don't
either.
like
I
them.
think
Did
they're
you see the
hilarious.
film?
I think I saw parts, first of all, but I don't have to see the film to dislike the garb.
What do you mean,
Yeah,
Garb?
no, we
Bigfoot.
we
Oh,
did that
Bigfoot.
for $5
Bigfoot
from
did
Goodwill.
not look like Bigfoot. Bigfoot's supposed to be brown. Watch Harry and the Hendersons.
Miss
You wanted to
Peebles
talk about
is
TV.
no longer allowed.
It was just
on
two gorilla
Chatt-Cast.
suits. One gorilla mask
No.
with an actual suit, and then one just gorilla suit.
Ma'am, who says Bigfoot can't be
Yeah.
monkeys?
I thought it was hilarious.
I struggle.
It was
Monkeys
kind of
have
like a
big
spoof
feet.
because like we didn't have big.
know.
It's hard to find Bigfoot costumes. We were looking forever. We could only find gorilla.
I'm sure that I will love it if I watch it in its entirety.
I showed my folks, and they did not realize that the Caesar, the monkey, was Ryan, just in a monkey
Yeah,
suit.
no, that was horrifying.
We are running out of time though, so I want to hear your first ones.
Okay.
Gavin, what do you think?
Minus the heist because it was just so fun to film and everything.
The Forgotten because I'm in it. Oh,
Exactly. I
and
knew
we
she was
did
doing
the
it. Right.
theater experience in the library.
If we did that for the heist, it would be number one for everybody.
I
in the
want to
school.
get back to Forgotten with her part real quick, but I want to hear Jared.
It's the heist.
The heist?
Like it's the best edited, like cleanest
Yeah.
shot, best
Nice.
even choreographed.
I'm gonna go
thing
for
we've done.
Bigfoot, but I want to go back to Forgotten real quick. I remember when we were writing Forgotten, there wasn't a role for a counselor, and then I was like, it'd be kind of cool if there was a role for a counselor, and I actually want to Miss Garner to play the counselor.
Because she's
Then I
the
was like, she's
counselor.
always busy, and then I'm like, what teacher's never busy anytime at any point in the day?
Doesn't do anything important,
Sneak
so we
dissing her,
know that
Matthew.
they'll be able
Doesn't
to.
contribute. No, just like,
Roast.
contributes
It's
so
turned
much.
into a roast.
She contributes so much, but I was like, we should have Miss Peebles
I feel like
play.
I'm on Johnny Carson.
Do you remember what your character's name was?
Gina Peebles.
It was Mrs. Something.
I don't remember. No.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know we used the 200 hall room for your.
We did
character.
Miss Eccles.
And
old
honestly, look,
That was
I'll be
nice.
the first to say I'm sorry, Christopher, but that acting.
room. That was a little rough to act across from. That is.
Yeah.
I will say she did good though.
Yeah.
Like you were when
Thank you.
I made a trailer for it and I didn't finish it yet, but you made the with the who? And you made that.
It
But,
was the donation of the books.
Donation of the
Yeah,
books.
books get donated all the time. Give it
Mr.
to
Woodward made a gif of me
would you
from the
even-
heist.
Did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a gif of me. It was like, "Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo." And then I put the glasses on and I leave the room. And
That's awesome.
it-
Can I see that?
you can.
Okay.
I have
Gavin
my
never.
phone on
I will
right
say,
now,
use
so
it.
nothing-
you can see that
Anytime
proof.
Gavin can
yeah,
use
it's
it, he probably will.
I will say nothing is confirmed, but there have been talks about a sequel to The Heist.
There have
And if
been
it
talks.
is, I'm gonna fight with everything in my power to call that Heists.
Heists.
Isn't that
Wait,
what every second
aliens?
movie's supposed to do? Is just add the S.
And then if it's Heist 3, it'll be Heist 3 like an Aliens.
No, it'd be like.
Heist 3
Wait,
Resurrection.
Matt.
Three S's?
I think
No,
I might
heist-
change my
The
number
S
one.
should flip around.
I think I might
Yeah.
change my
turn
number
into the
one.
three.
Oh.
Is it okay if I change my number one?
That's okay.
What do you want to change
Okay.
your number one to?
My number one is Back in the Saddle.
No. That's
We aren't going to talk about that. Back in the Saddle is a film
That's
that's in
under
production. We'll get to that
production right
later.
now. We don't know about
but
that.
in the form of Chattco films,
Okay.
Forgotten, it was my first. I thought you left. I thought you just got up and left.
Oh,
Forgotten was the
2
first
years
film that
ago?
I ever made.
Yeah, it was
Or
2
was
years
it
ago.
1 year ago?
1.5 years.
1.5.
Because it was my sophomore year. By the way, I wrote it, and we only had an hour to film each day. We got it done in 2 months.
That is true.
2 months seems like a
months.
long time.
It was a long time.
That sounds like the fine too, only because of the crewmates.
The fine was like 3 minutes, though.
I think
Although
I
will say,
remember having to wear the same outfit days and days later so that it would be contiguous.
I remember I wanted there to be a scene at the end of you walking in and getting the kids, and then just a scene of you guys just walking down as the
and
lights
over
slowly turned
the
off.
intercom, right? You were hoping that it would be me.
We
over
did
the
get you.
intercom. Oh,
You did do it.
I'm sorry.
No, but
Voiceover.
what I wanted, and I didn't write it down or anything. I wanted you to just be walking with the kids, and then the lights slowly turn off as it gets farther down the hall until it's just completely black.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah.
There's been a fly on the golden Chattco pan through this entire podcast. He's been
it's
sitting there the whole time.
It's not the whole time. It bothered Matt.
Oh, did
and then
it?
it
No, it
came
didn't.
over and it went through there.
No, Matt, it was like hovering between us.
Now you tell me. No.
It's
I mean,
Georgia, folks.
Georgia. Small little
My hair's
town in
tickling.
Georgia doing big things, doing big productions.
Indeed.
All right, pal.
I
With
will
military
say,
money.
honestly, we clown on our films a lot, but we get a lot done.
Yeah,
like
we
for
do.
just such a
Mhm.
small school.
Which is why I feel like you should put out emails.
And you guys don't see
We know.
everything that we make. Some things we can't put out. Sometimes we make
Scrap.
music
Emails.
videos for people, and the beat doesn't get
Don't
paid
talk
for.
about that.
So
Don't talk
you
about
can't
that.
put the song out there because someone owes the beat maker $30 and won't pay it.
Nobody makes $3,000 a day.
Yes.
Okay, but I will say me, Gavin, and Jared are working on some things. We won't go into.
We
it
won't go into them,
But,
but they're
you'll have to
they're
find
gonna be
out.
so good, and that's a fact. Just
because
let
it's
me
going to
know.
be written by Matthew Shields.
Yeah,
of
written
Shields
by
Film.
Matthew Shields, and this is Gavin and the Prophets right here.
No, it's Jared and the Tatum.
We're still working on a
discussed it.
name.
Still
Gina
working on
and
a
the
name.
Peebles.
Gina and the Peebles. But along with that, I mean, having a Chatt-Cast, having a podcast, this started about a year and a half ago, and it's still going.
Still
'Cause of
going
me.
strong.
I know I said this like 20 times on the Chatt-Cast. I didn't want to do it originally.
I've only been on this twice.
The same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Two
on
or
the
three times.
semi-finale.
Yeah. Semi-finale, then I think a Christmas special, and then I think this one.
No, this is like
Oh, the Christmas special was so good.
This was my second time ever being on it. I wasn't even supposed to be on it the first time. I was
No,
behind a camera,
we
and
got
then
him.
I was what?
We poached you.
Oh
We
yeah,
poached you off
were
the
like,
camera,
you
yeah.
come here now.
Because you were giving such good opinions from the wings, which if you're in theater, the wings are, the
If you're in
the other
theater, you're a
sides.
nerd.
Yeah, if you're just in the know.
I'm
like
not
us.
in
Are you
theater,
a
I was in
backstage
theater.
person if you're in the wings?
The wings, so let's say the stage is like this.
Yes.
And that's where you can see both of these sides going in.
Yes.
Because the stage isn't just like a wooden box.
So those are the wings.
Yeah, those are
Have
the
you ever
wings.
seen them bird left and right wings?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but I'm
Hamilton,
sincere.
calm down
I'm
a bit.
sorry.
Snarky little
We were
shit.
waiting in the wings. I don't want to get copyrighted.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
I
'cause
used
said
to,
bird?
I used to listen to Hamilton, and I know
bet
what you're
you
gonna
did.
say,
No,
but
no,
we
no.
have to wait. Yeah,
Yo,
I know what you're gonna say.
Jared tried to make me watch Hamilton. I could not.
If we all paid
Hamilton's
attention
good.
to Mrs.
I hate it.
People's copyright situation, when you're reviewing something, you're allowed to say the names and the details of things.
Otherwise,
like
this is a school production. So
Yeah, because-
And that's
and it's a
another
school
one.
production.
We are school.
Yeah, you're using it
Therefore,
to.
it is educational purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love
you're.
We are all
you're not
remembering
benefiting
I
from
remember-
it
the
directly.
assignment now. This
This
is
might-
why you don't have a teacher on here, right?
All right.
We didn't come here to learn, ma'am.
I remember,
Oh, you did.
we came here to goof around and
I'm
horseplay.
schooling.
We
We're
came
here to
around
goof
for
around.
shenanigans and buffoonery.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
SpongeBob.
That's another movie,
SquarePants the
Super
movie.
Troopers.
SpongeBob,
Where did you get
SquarePants
that
the
from?
movie.
SpongeBob Truth or
Oh,
Square.
shenanigans.
Have y'all seen?
Hear you say
We're kind of
shenanigans.
rambling now, but it's fine.
Sorry.
The end. No, I started it. The end of the SpongeBob, not the end, but in the middle of the SpongeBob movie when it's like, we know how to weed 'em out.
Yeah. Weed out the goofy goobers.
Is that a movie?
Yeah,
Have you
Yeah,
never
the
seen
SpongeBob movie?
I've not seen
Oh, I'm
it.
trying. My
What?
point
You've never
is
seen the
that it's
SpongeBob
going
movie?
viral on
Princess
TikTok.
Bride.
or ketchup?
Princess Bride.
You've seen the Princess Bride, but you've never seen the SpongeBob movie.
I'm a goofy goober. Rock.
Mustard or ketchup?
What living fellas.
Or ketchup.
Wait,
I do it so
Classic
good.
film.
You've never seen the film. You don't know.
Oh.
ma'am, that
Guys,
film is classic
at the end of the
Americana.
At
What'll
the
it
end
be,
of the
fellas?
Chatt- At the end of the Chatt-Cast, go watch the SpongeBob SquarePants film.
Dude, it is so good.
Princess Bride.
No.
No.
All right. This is
Go
gonna
watch
sound
The Heist.
This is gonna
So
sound so like
disappointed.
2012 YouTubers, but leave in the comments Princess Bride or the SpongeBob movie. What do you
The
think,
Heist.
Levi?
The Heist is better
What do
than
you
both
think,
of them.
Levi? Princess Bride or the SpongeBob movie?
SpongeBob.
Hashtag
SpongeBob
Gavin was
movie.
the best
Don't go on yet,
actor in The
don't go on
I
yet.
Heist.
love SpongeBob movies.
Stay on camera. What are you thinking? Huh? Princess Bride or the SpongeBob movie?
Hashtag Gavin was
like
the best
mother,
actor
like
in The
son.
Heist.
You know, since we're on SpongeBob, you know the foghorn sound effect. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I love making that
I'm trying to
noise.
think of more SpongeBob. I quote SpongeBob on a daily basis.
What about
Who
the
wants a
wah,
Krabby
wah,
Patty at 3 a.m.?
Wah, wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right, y'all
I
are just
have
getting
that
too deep
emote
into it.
on
Then he got hit by a
Destiny
bus.
I remember I watched SpongeBob in someone's class. I don't want to point him out because it might seem a little unprofessional, but I watched SpongeBob in someone's class.
Yeah.
And we were watching the Graveyard Shift episode.
Yeah.
And it was
Okay.
quite
Best
interesting,
episode
say the
to
least.
ever come out, in my opinion.
Quite
Before
was
that,
the
we were
best
doing some
there ever
investigation
was.
The
for
teacher
our.
who normally
No, that's
doesn't
a
do anything
Graveyard
needs
Shift
to get
is
back to
the
doing nothing
Nosferatu
very soon.
episode.
But I don't know. I think
We're
we all
almost
have to
done.
go
How much
watch
time
some
do we have left?
SpongeBob.
Oh, I'm hitting my mic.
So I think that's going to be the end of our show. We are
Okay.
going to go catch up on some SpongeBob. It was good. We, come back to the Chatt-Cast.
Oh.
But, you're definitely going to see us next time. You guys have a whole nother year.
A whole nother year.
Whole
and
nother
then
year
we're
of us.
straight
Of
out of
SpongeBob.
Chattco.
Straight out of
Got
Chattco
it.
and whole nother year. But it
guys
was
don't
great
know nothing
seeing
about
y'all.
that.
We'll be right back. Well, we won't be back. But
Me and Gavin are
we'll
going
be
to
back
fight in the
later.
parking lot for that joke.
We'll be back later. We'll be back later. All right.
Me and Jared went through so much.